talking to Freddie, he mentioned that he went over to the Braves side, had a conversation with them. So, from the flip side, Kenley Jansen, have you had the chance to talk to him today? Have you seen him?
I haven't talked to Kenley yet. I hope I don't see him when the games start. No, I texted with them before, and I'll make sure I give him a big hug.
When it comes to just the days, the emotions of today for a player like Freddie, obviously once the game starts, things go aside. But what have you seen in him and just his emotions of today?
I think there's certainly been anticipation. He's hit it very well. I know he's had a chance to see some of his old teammates, his old friends. It's going to be emotional, certainly. Obviously, he's going to be well represented all around the ballpark, namely his family. I expect him to help us win a ball game tonight, but the emotions are certainly understandable.
You had Gavin in left field today. Just the decision to go with him out there. CT, just a day off?
Yeah, I think it was CT's in the middle of playing 6 in a row. I'm going to give Cody a day tomorrow, and just to kind of get Max in there at second, JT, and move the puzzle pieces around.
A lot of times when a player goes against his former team, there's all these emotions, and sometimes you can't keep those emotions in check. What have you talked to him about remaining calm?
You know, I think with another player, I might try to chime in with a little bit of advice, but I think with Freddie, there was just none needed. And honestly, Jimmy, I think that having some emotion, whether it's you see it or you don't, I think it's okay. So, but again, he's a pro. He's going to handle it the right way.
Would it bother you if the stadium DJ played Kenley's entrance music if he does get into the game?
If he somehow managed to get in this game, it wouldn't bother me. It's okay. It'd be a nice tribute to him.
What is Kershaw's hitting or pitch limit for you today?
Do I gotta say like 50 so that I don't I think somewhere around 80 to 90, but I think that it's not a hard number. It's all about stress and how his stuff is showing in that moment.
Hypothetically speaking, Dave, if he's got a perfect game going after 7, it's all about the pitch count still?
It's a pitch count and how he's throwing the baseball. Stress in the innings prior. If his velocity is holding, is his slider still have the same shape? I mean, those are questions that I can't answer right now.
Yeah, I see this when he first signed with Atlanta, but do you feel like Dodger fans properly appreciate what Kenley was able to do in the role for the last decade or so?
The easy answer is yes. I'm going to say yes. I think at times with anyone, especially as a closer, there's going to be times where, a closer, you don't have a good night and the team loses a baseball game. That happens. But I think that when you're mired with a player and seeing every outing, the ups and downs, I think at times were they too hard on him? Absolutely. But I think overall, our fan base certainly appreciates it.
How have you seen Gavin's evolution as an outfielder?
Player. Across the board, Gavin's growing up really quickly. He's a baseball player, he's an athlete, and he's doing a heck of a job out there, everywhere.
Hey, David, you thought at all about the fact you got 2 guys playing this game tonight, maybe one doesn't play, but 12 years with the same team, lead, free agent, switch teams to playing together in the same field tonight?
It doesn't happen very often. 2 guys one guy in Kenley that is kind of like, I look at him as one of my own. And Freddie, I'm just growing to love him each day. So it's very unique. And I think both respective fan bases really appreciate who these men are, because Kenley and Gianni did a lot of stuff in the community for the Dodgers, on and off the field. And Freddie and Chelsea have done the same thing with the Braves. So it's very rare.
I got one more for you.
Oh no.
What was the hardest part about facing a former pitcher that had been your teammate?
The hardest thing about facing the pitcher is the familiarity, the friendship. But I will say this, the fear of the baseball is everything for pitcher to hitter. And so when there's an at-bat or a battle in between pitcher and hitter, if they have a relationship prior, I think I would always bet on the hitter. because that takes away that little bit of fear.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.